It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Huskers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense.
Just steamrolling the defense. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. This time he's got his man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brooks. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive block.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nebraska's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Stevens. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 41. On the run, it's Brooks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Brooks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man to the left. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Give to the single back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Willihan. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra.
There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Willihan. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
To the air, it's Stevens. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Still looking, on the move. Got a man, it's Sims. Snowed under by the defense. And the Noles moving quickly to the line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Hand off from the shotgun. Still running at the 35. Give him 88 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Looking for the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Seminoles will try to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They want to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards and get us some points.
Looking downfield at Stevens. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Here comes the heat. Turns it loose. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And when the man behind center has it going the way he has so far, you are feeling good about reaching into the playbook. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. And you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sims.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the
deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, no! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be dragged down. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Stevens. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Give him 6. Touchdown Seminoles.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Stevens. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it near midfield. And there he goes. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up? stopping him short on 4th down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Stevens. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged out of the air. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Hills. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sims. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's complete to the left. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Noles in the hurry up. He might want another play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Huskers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm